when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoffs, the UCF Knights. The Cyclones will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Hansen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the UCF Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, UCF! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's fired. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give on the counter. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cyclones! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll toss it to the left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got the first down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Looking deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Hits the crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No shot at a return. It's out at the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the left side. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Found a seam on the left. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's fired. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Makes the quick grab.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed in so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're testing the right side here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Berry. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught near the sticks, it's Charles. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Cyclones are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out fast. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa State. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Quickly complete. What a cut. Now he's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Give to the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically tried to do work.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the first down marker and still running. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or... or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make us.
Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run it left here. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Cyclones! And that one will give him the lead.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air, it's Sperry. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Lines his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Working on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's fired. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Berry. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Red Hawks of Miami look like a serious force in a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the option. Now the toss. Nice move to keep running. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Cyclones come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They punted away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying the left side. Brings him to the open. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Handoff from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
With the catch, it's Malone.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick completion to the right. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to pass, it's Sperry. Caught over the middle, it's Charles. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richardson. Touchdown, UCF! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them out.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one good job to fight another play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Unloads to the right. It's caught. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UCF.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's fired. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm